Alright guys, BLM here. Back with more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's been a little bit. It's been, it's 3 o'clock now. Last time I recorded was like at 9 or 10 or something. So yeah, we'll record for a little bit here, probably like an hour or two. Maybe 2 hours is a bit generous. But probably like an hour and a half, we'll see. But let's go. Let's continue on with the main mission here, which is, Speak No Evil. Yeah, since I did last record, I listened to the Kill Connor Club podcast, and they were talking about Odyssey without spoilers. Even though I did get spoiled on something, but it's something that I don't care about really. But either way, fuck. Of course we have to do this. Okay. And let me complete this area. Which was, it's interesting to hear because like. Both of them are further. Like Lasers is like pretty much done with the game supposedly. He finished the family storyline, which is interesting too. That supposedly the modern this is something that I found weird. Is that I guess like the main story of the game is the family storyline, but you don't get the end of the modern day through that storyline. Like, you get the end of the modern days differently. It's really strange. I'm actually really interested to see how this breaks up later. But yeah, both of them are further than I am, even though I'm the same level as Tyler. It's just I'm further behind in the game. But mind you, he said that he completed like most of the areas, so it's like I don't know how the fuck I'm behind. Like I'm further behind than him. But either way, in terms of, but I'm like still the same level as him. Like it's kind of weird. Yeah. They said some interesting stuff. Some stuff that actually makes me kind of. I don't know if excited is the right word, but I'm interested in seeing how this goes, especially with the Isu stuff, because they were talking about how a lot of the Isu stuff is really interesting. So I'm excited to see how it goes. We'll see if it's any good. Do I think it will be? It'll probably be fine. But who knows? Neither of them have finished the game at the point. I believe Lasers is streaming right now to finish up the game, so that's interesting. Okay.
Guards! They're dead. And you must be Midon. He doesn't speak. So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty.
Oh, his hand just went through his head, but fine.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
See, that definitely interests me now. That the fact that the family storyline is
Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
like is completely separate from the Isu storyline and the cultist storyline. Like I'm really, because again, that was the thing that they announced. Like when they were talking about the game before it came out, they were saying, hey, there's a family storyline, there's a cult storyline, and then there's a Isu storyline. So like we've known this, but it's like I assumed that meant like those two were like entirely side quests related. But the fact that supposedly the ending of the modern day is within, I believe, the Isu storyline. I'm assuming. It's weird.
Save the child. No.
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing where this game goes. Because I have a feeling like it's gonna really be a setup for what they're going to be doing in the future. I mean, again, what I originally loved Assassin's Creed for was the original Juno storyline, the modern day during games like 2, Brotherhood Revelations, whatever else. Which that stuff's gone now, but we'll see if they can do something new. Obviously, they fucked it up themselves, and they're probably going to fuck this up too. But we'll see what they do. I mean, I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do. From what I understand, there's a lot of interesting things that get mentioned that I haven't really... Too much I never actually thought of until I listened to them talk about it on the podcast. And that's something that I thought was really interesting, this idea that the Triad... this is something that's like actually is kind of obvious, but it's something for some reason I never really connected, is that they're only telling you what they want to tell you. That the like Juno and Minerva and whatever else, like they're only like essentially what they're doing is they're using essentially like Isu propaganda in the sense that they're only telling you certain things that will get you to do what you want to do, like get Desmond to do what they wanted him to do and whatever else. And supposedly we get more of a fuller picture through the Isu stuff in this game. So that's interesting. I'm interested in seeing how this goes.
My baby! My
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Praise Herald.
That, and also at this point, I have a pretty good idea who the ghost of Cosmos is, but I'm not gonna say it because, I mean, obviously that would be like just a plain spoiler. I wasn't actually spoiling who it is, but just based on the way people have been talking, and yeah, I have a good sense of who it is, but we'll see if I'm right.
The baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Neither told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to him, before finally leaving him to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth.
You know, it's also interesting, like, Tyler is from like Dynamite on the Kill Chronicle podcast. Like, he's playing as Alexios, and he was talking about how, like, he can't even imagine playing the game as a Cassandra. And, like, having the opposite, like, things, like, where Alexios is the main or one of the main antagonists and all that sort of stuff. And, like, to me, it's the other way around. Like, what the fuck? I was gonna complete that. Well, that was kind of pointless. We got, like, very little out of that. But, yeah, to me, I feel the opposite. It's like, I can't imagine having Alexios as the main protagonist at this point. Which, I mean, I guess is kind of, like, I guess you gotta praise the writers for that, I guess. I mean, but I don't know. I really can't imagine having Alexios as the main antagonist. I can't imagine, I can't imagine Cassandra as the antagonist. I think that's really the thing there. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I could imagine Alexios as the main protagonist, I guess. But it's like, yeah, it's more so, I can't imagine Cassandra as the antagonist. And I feel like that would be interesting to watch on the replay. Like the scene where, like, Alexios is bashing that guy's head in. What was that? That was at the cult thing, right? At the cult meeting or whatever. Like, I can't imagine, like, Cassandra doing that. So it'll be interesting to play as Alexios next time, because we will be doing that. As I said, like, my plan is, after this Let's Play is done, whenever we finish it, we'll do Trials Fusion, we'll finish that up, because I recorded a good amount of that Let's Play already. I just need to finish it up, like, which will only take probably like 2 hours or so. So we'll finish up that Let's Play, and I think we might just jump back into Odyssey and just play it as Alexios. I think that's probably what we'll do, because that's what I would have done in real life. Like, I would have just finished the game and then played it again as the other character and redid the decisions. I mean, that's how, not in real life, but that's how I would have done it if I were playing it on my own. So it's like, I think that's what we'll do. And then, yeah, again, I want to do a speed run of it as well. So I think we'll do that as well in the future. And then obviously when New Game Plus comes out, we'll do a New Game Plus. We might do some other stuff with the game. We'll see. But, like different types of playthroughs of it. But, yeah, surprisingly, after 64 hours that we've played so far. Why are there no guards? Okay, fine. That was weird.
What are you doing here?
That was kind of
Hippocrates
fun.
sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me.
What?
The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. Now transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
I'll wait here for you to finish. If I leave, what's stopping you from running away?
Thinking like a mercenary. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Then make yourself useful and bring me my bone forceps. Some idiot or another's always borrowing them.
Then you'll come treat Hippocrates' patient?
Yeah, this game's taking forever. However, I did just check Ubisoft Club right before I started this, and we're getting near there. I mean, we're 50% of the way through the main story right now. So there's that. We are, I believe it was 62% of the way through all the locations. So that's cool too. Obviously we're like 96% of the way through the ship upgrades. We're like, what, 80-something% of the way through the abilities, though that doesn't really matter because we're not going to complete that anyway, because you can't really. I don't think it means like just getting like a single upgrade for each one. But then I don't even care enough to do that either. Especially because there's no trophy for it either, so there's not really a point to do it. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, I should not have done this. This is a mistake. And I think it was like, what, 60% of the viewpoints, I think? So we're getting up there. We're getting close. Like, we're definitely over halfway through this Let's Play at this point, so that's cool. But then, I mean, we're on part 91 or something, so I mean... yeah, I said this earlier. I think if I were to guess how long this Let's Play is going to end up being... I think at the time I said 140. I think 140 is a bit low, to be honest, as of... Wait, where are we going? Wait, shit. As of right now, I think maybe 150 would be a more accurate guess as of right now. Maybe 160. We'll see. But the thing is, I don't get how I'm doing this so slow. Because like these other people, like again, like Tyler, like supposedly like cleared most of the world. He had only he like did all the regions except for like the 4 islands in the top, and he also is up to Sparta in the main story, which again I don't know where that is, but I'm assuming it's at like at least sequence 6, sequence 7. So it's like, he's much further than me, and he's only like 50 hours into the game. So it's like, I don't know why I'm taking so long here. It's so weird too, because like, we haven't been dying or anything. We haven't like died too much here. So I don't know why I'm getting through this so slowly. I'm supposedly the completionist, like according to howlongtobeat.com, for completionist playthroughs, it's around 90-something hours, if I remember right. Like 92 hours or something. 90, I forgot the exact number, but around 90 hours. Which, I mean, we're probably going to be at that pace, maybe? No, we'd be slower, wouldn't we? At this time. I don't know. I mean, we're 64, as I said, we're 64 hours in right now. And if we're only halfway, then obviously, yeah. But I mean, but yeah, I think it's gonna end up being over 100 though, 110 maybe, 105. I don't know. Again, I'm still enjoying this game though. I'm not tired out at all, really. I would play this game all day if I could, but yeah, I mean, obviously I have other shit going on. I mean, it would be nice if I had literally nothing going on during this time, but yeah. But again, I'm recording whenever I can.
Though it cost this man his life. The payment we should seek is the preservation of life. A good doctor puts the needs of his patients first.
Again, we will record tonight. We might even record before, like sometime in between now and tonight. I don't know. We'll see. It matters on a couple other factors, but
I still need to know what happened to my mother.
Come with me. We should talk. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well,
oh my fucking god, they're actually gonna say it! Oh, I was thinking about how dumb it would be if they actually said it. I mind you, obviously, Assassin's Creed's done this a lot, but still. Like they did it with like Ezio creating coffee or whatever, creating like putting the concept of putting milk into your, or creamer or whatever into your coffee and stuff. They do this a lot, but still.
And it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I know something that may help you find her. I swore I would never tell anyone about Dolops and his past, but I owe this to your mother.
Who's Dolops?
He was a priest who dedicated his life to helping orphans. It's possible he remembers that night long ago. Maybe he would know something about your mother and her child.
I'll go see this man. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Well, there we go. So now what? Herald of Murder. Okay. It's not too far away. Well, anyway, let's check the map first, just to make sure there's no new side quests. Yeah, I don't think there will be. Yeah, like I don't think like random side quests are gonna be showing up at random points in the world at this point. So, so yeah. Just making sure. Okay, so we can actually do all these missions now. It's kind of funny because for a while, all these were fucking red. Yet now, we're able to do all these. Again, we won't do them until we go to the areas that they're associated with. So, wait, why didn't we switch this? Was there a reason? Yeah, I think this was overpower. That's why. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of these. How have we not gotten a legendary staff yet? Something else I realized. Do we have a legendary outfit yet? That's something I haven't been paying attention to. Because if we do, we should wear it. Wait. Let's... Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. We'll toggle off. Do we have the snake set? Oh no, we only have 3. Okay. Fine. I didn't see that number to the side where it says how many you have. Wait. Or is that equipped? Oh, that means equipped. Do we have all of them? Snake set. Because if we do, we're going to put them all on right now because there's a trophy for that. I completely forgot about that until now. Yeah, we do have all of them. Oh, and that's what that bonus thing is for? I didn't know that either. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice all that. Okay. We're not going to use it. I mean, we're still going to switch back. But I didn't know that, though. That's actually really awesome. I didn't pay attention to that. Actually, though, should we use this? Actually, I do like this outfit, though. But that's so much better. Yeah, I feel like we got to use that. Yeah, I don't really care enough to really use a lot of these outfits, like the actual full outfits. I think that's what we were using, right? And then this, we were using this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that looks ridiculous, though. No, I'm out. Oh, wait, this is what I was using, isn't it? I think this is what I was using. But either way, all right, let's continue on. Just wasted time there. Cool. So we got that trophy. We're over halfway through the trophies as well, so that's cool. Again, the goal is to platinum the game through this playthrough. That's essentially what we're doing. I mean, we're just going to platinum the game. And we're going to do everything we can do in the game, essentially. Everything that isn't randomly generated. So, obviously no contracts or bounties and that sort of stuff. But we'll do all the main missions, side missions, the cultists, the mercenaries, and impact quest. And one other thing that was like, oh, well, eventually, okay, if this would fucking load, fuck, wrong one, this one, we'll eventually do all of these. We accidentally did some of them, like completely by accident, but we'll eventually do all these as well. I don't know when the fuck we'll do it. We'll probably do it towards the end of the game, obviously, but it's like, we'll do it after we complete all the locations. I think that's probably when we do it, because obviously then we'll have all of them. So it'll be easy just to rush through those. And then we'll have all the fast travel locations and everything, so yeah.
Calm down. Hippocrates sent me.
The great doctor is concerned for my health?
Thank God that room behind him looks so beautiful.
We need some information.
Tell him.
What a lovely room. This is so dumb. Oh my God, it's so dumb. I mean, the same thing happened in Origins at a couple points, I believe. Where like you're talking to a guy through a doorway, and for some reason, like the background is entirely black. It's like there's nothing in the room. It's so funny.
I will.
Okay.
Tell me what happened.
I was on my way home when a man dressed in black.
Yeah, from what I listened from the Kilconnor Club, my impressions of this game are very similar to theirs. I feel like the only thing I disagree on is the question marks. They talk about this with Origins as well. How they really hated that the question marks were in the game.
There's a difference between insulting someone and attacking them.
Because they felt like obviously it made it feel like more like a checklist sort of thing, which I understand that sentiment. I just don't dislike that. Like I don't dislike that there's the question mark. Like it would actually fucking irritate me if the question marks weren't there. Because from my perspective, I want to go to every location that there is, and I want to know that I've been to every location that there is. So when there's like location, and to be honest, there's even there's historical locations that don't show up on the map. So it's like technically there are still locations that you don't complete, but it would fucking disturb me if they weren't there. Like, because then I wouldn't know if I've been everywhere or not. Like, it would fucking irritate me. So I'm not that I don't agree with that sentiment. However, I do believe there should be like a setting maybe where you can turn on and off the question marks. I think that would be cool. Like what the guided mode and exploration mode. I think there should be also a mode for just like having question marks there or not. Because I mean, I doubt that's that difficult of a thing to do.
Must have finally snapped.
Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, that's it. That's all we got from that. I'm not a big fan of this family storyline so far. Again, the cultist stuff's fun. Eventually, we'll get to the Isu stuff, I think, and supposedly it's pretty interesting. Whether it's good or not is debated, but it's at least interesting. So it's like. We'll see how fun that is, but yeah, this actual family storyline I'm not a big fan of so far. I just find it kind of blah. A lot of the missions, especially in this, are very blah. Like, I mean, fuck me, look at this. Okay, there's one here.
I'm looking for the person who attacked Dollops.
I saw it happen. His face was covered, but I'm sure it was our landlord. He lives all alone and hires soldiers to protect him.
Yeah, I really like the side quests though. I think there's so many fun side quest storylines so far. So much more than Origins. But the main quest is definitely lacking in my opinion. From a gameplay and narrative perspective. Because at least like with Origins, while I had problems with narrative here and there, at least like from a gameplay perspective, I didn't think there was a single mission within the entire game that was annoying, or like that felt pointless. I don't think.
It was your landlord.
I wasn't paying attention.
He wants me out of the way.
I'll take care of him.
Be careful. He's dangerous.
Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think there's a single mission in Origins that I did not like. Like main mission. Oh, I mean, well, I guess if you're taking out the naval, the Aya missions, essentially. I think all of the Aya missions suck. But with the exception of that, I mean, they're pretty good. I don't know. And also, I know I've been complaining a lot also about how, like, Alexios and Cassandra just feel like shells and not real characters and stuff. To be honest, at this point, I kind of like Cassandra. Again, I'm like, my Cassandra, essentially, the way I'm playing it. I think that's the problem, is that there's many different ways to play her, and because of that, she doesn't have a real full character. And because of that, it's going to be very difficult to have a character arc with a character who doesn't have a defined, like, with a undefined character. Like, you can't really have a character arc there, and I feel like that's what's going to be lacking here. But I do like Cassandra, like the way she approaches things if you go the way we've been doing it.
Keep out of sight.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Kill him. Were we supposed to kill him? Because he just said confront and didn't say kill. But whatever. But I think it'll also be interesting to replay the game. When we replay the game, I think that will be when I have my full, real opinions of the game. I mean, I have a pretty good opinion of the game, like of what my overall opinion of the game is going to be as of right now. But I feel like after replay, I feel like it'll be pretty solid. And again, the tough thing with me is where do I reconcile a lot of these chains? Because again, this is such a different Assassin's Creed. Like if I were to do Assassin's Creed game ranking, I don't know where the fuck to put this, just because it's so fucking weird. Like it's so different later. So it's like, I feel like by then I should have a better opinion of where to rank it. But it's like, as of right now, it's like it's tough because because it's such a big disparity. Where from a gameplay perspective, I really like it. I think it's Origins, but better in certain ways and then worse in other ways. But for the most part, I think it kind of evens itself out in terms of gameplay with Origins. But I do think from a narrative perspective, I don't give a shit about this storyline. And okay, what the fuck? Okay, how come we can't... Wait, why the fuck was it dark earlier? And why the fuck can we go in here now? What the fuck? What is this? That's his... Okay, so this guy is her son. Did we not know that until now? We probably didn't, I don't think.
Your landlord is dead. He was a lot more than that, though.
He was one of those people, wasn't he?
Who?
I can't. Please, take this. You might find it useful. You wanted to know something.
Hippocrates said you used to work with orphans.
I did, but Chrysis drove me away.
So she did. Where did you last see her?
In the woods near the sanctuary of Asclepios. But that was many years ago.
Okay. This is a decently long storyline, isn't it?
Sure. But she used to pray at the altar of Apollo.
No, actually, I guess it's around the same as the other two we've done.
Which children to train and which to let die.
Actually, no, not the other two, just the last one. Because yeah, the kiosk one was really short, wasn't it?
Work with Chrysis.
I didn't have a choice. She's my mother.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Chrysis kept you a secret.
My birth brought shame to her. I could never redeem that.
Okay.
What was Chrysis doing that was so terrible?
She would take the children.
See, the plan for record, like, my goal for this would be to finish this by a week from now.
Soldiers.
We'll see if I can do it. I don't know.
Secret
Like,
meeting in Delphi,
the thing is, I'm probably gonna be recording.
Could these
I'll try to record whenever I can. Hopefully, it'll be enough to finish this up by this weekend, because I want to have it done. Like I want to have our first playthrough done, I should say. Like I want to be able to fully explore online and not have to worry about getting spoiled on all these different things and whatever else. And that, and also I'm excited for a replay. So it's like, oh, level 16. Why is she only level 16? Where is she on here? Here. Oh, so we only have one more after her for this thing. Yeah, so yeah, obviously we're gonna complete the cultist stuff by the time we finish this let's play as well. But yeah. Okay, so what do we get new here? It's not terrible. I don't really want to use it though, but it's not terrible. To be honest, I feel like I should just be using all legendary stuff at this point and just say fuck it. Like, I mean, like, no matter what the fucking level is and if it's worse or not, I feel like in a way we should just be using legendary stuff. But I don't know, I think we'll hold off maybe. I don't know.
Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this out.
Oh my god, how many quests are there in the storyline? Ashes to Ashes? Oh my god, the storyline's so fucking long. Again, this is the thing, they put so many fucking quests in this story, in this game. It's like, I'm pretty sure they must have gotten a fucking, like, the CEO or something of Ubisoft, like fucking Eve must have said, hey, we need more than Origins. More quests than Origins. I don't give a shit if they're supposed to be regular. I mean, they're all supposed to be one quest. Just split them up. That'd be so funny if that's actually what happened. Like, they had all the game fully written, and like, but then like Eve or someone went up to them and say, "Hey, we need more quests. So like, split these into like 5 if you can." Time technology. Oh, okay, it's just that. But yeah, I do think. I mean, I think Layla's storyline, even though Layla, I mean, like in this, like since Origins with Layla's storyline, with her like trying to understand how time works and understand the calculations and everything, I think it could lead to a very interesting storyline. The problem I have with it is that this is Ubisoft and they're gonna fuck it up. That's the disappointing thing here, because I would love it, obviously, if they were able to do a really cool Isu storyline. But I do not have the confidence in Ubisoft to actually pull it off. You know what? I think we'll end here, actually. We'll end here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.